Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? We are still trying out more Aftermath cards, and today we have Sarkhan, which is awesome because he can turn into dragons. And, well, you're on a dragon channel, so we're gonna go for it. Okay, for starters, let's talk about Sarkhan. Sarkhan Soul Aflame, new card from Aftermath, 3 mana, 2/4. One, it makes all your dragon spells cost 1 less. That alone is already really good. But whenever you play a dragon, Sarkhan becomes a copy of that dragon that is still called Sarkhan. So even if you play a legendary dragon, no problem. And then you just get to attack with it, and it's awesome. So you get a spare dragon every time you play one. That's not bad. And if you have anything with extra abilities, bonus. So yeah, Sarkhan, really good. And it's at 2/4, which means can't really kill it with all the typical burn spells that do 3 damage. Also can't kill it easily with something like Cut Down. You have to use a real removal spell to get rid of them. Fantastic. Now, quick rundown of our selection of dragons that we're going to play. We have Atsushi because this is great. It's a 4/4, it has trample, and if it dies, we get our choice of either more cards or more treasure. A lot of times we're going to take the treasure. We have Manaform Hellkite. This one's just kind of fun and tricky because we do actually have invasions that we're playing, so every time we play one, we also get a bonus effect of an extra dragon. And then those dragons can attack, because they have haste, into the invasions we just played, which is pretty cool. Moonveil Regent. This is one I'm playing just to kind of diversify our choices in dragons, but the cool part about it is it can get us extra cards. And if not, when it dies, since we're playing 3 colors, there's a real chance it's going to deal extra damage, because if nothing else, we have invasions that are still on the battlefield, so that's cool. The Dawn Sky. Obviously, this card's good, and a lot of times when it dies, we're just replacing it with another dragon, because if you notice, our other dragons, most of them cost 4, so that's really good too. And Zurgo and Ojutai, which is really good when you play it after a Sarkhan, because then you actually get to attack with 2 of them, and you get to get 2 extra cards, and that's super awesome. The other thing is, too, this has hexproof, till if it's a turn you played it, which is awesome because then you could just also pick this up, and it's hard for your opponents to kill. So if you're playing against a lot of those decks that are playing sorcery speed removal, or you're trying to dodge like an Invoke Despair, or a Farewell, or whatever, Zurgo and Ojutai is going to be really good for that. Now, of course, I do like haste dragons, and no surprise, we're playing Shivan Devastator. This is good because it scales throughout the game. Sometimes awesome because you can just pop it in, get rid of one of those invasions, and then set up a kill turn the next turn, which is also very good. As for our non-dragons, there's a couple of key cards. I've mentioned the invasions so far. We are going to be playing Invasion of Gobakhan, just because it can protect our dragons. Again, from sweepers, targeted removal, all that good stuff. But it can just slow down problematic cards, and that's the biggest thing. And we're going to be playing Invasion of Tarkir, because of course we're playing dragons. There's a lot of times we're going to be able to play this and deal 4, 5, 6 damage. And getting a dragon on the backside is awesome because it just lets us in the game sooner. And oddly, there's one thing that's going to look a little bit off here, but we are playing Thalia, and a lot of times you don't see Thalia in decks with additional spells. But all of our spells here cost 1 or 2, so we shouldn't have a problem casting them, and I think that's going to be fine. But those are the key parts. There's still a few other cards, but if you want the full deck list, we'll have it at the end of the video. We'll talk about what we learned from playing the games. And honestly, if you want it, you can get it in the deck description down below. Just look for the arrows. But otherwise, please remember to help me out. Hit that like button and the subscribe button if you hadn't, so you can keep up with all the deck lists. But otherwise, go enjoy these games, and I will catch you on the back end of the video. Okay, this is probably fine, so let's just keep this. Gonna roll with Thalia and then kind of hang tight. We don't really have a lot to do, but we could still, like, possibly invasion, get rid of a blocker, start attacking into it with Thalia, but we'll see. That's a nice emote. I don't know if that means they like us or what's happening there, but either way, it was friendly. And their name is Fa-Thor, if I'm interpreting that correctly. Now I have to decide. You know what? I think I'm just going to attack with Thalia. And I'm going to pass. I was going to play Invasion just to hit them for 4 and then attack into it, but that seemed kind of silly. Though now it's not looking so bad since we didn't draw a land, and we definitely need a 5th land here. So that kind of sucks. But at the same time, if they play like Shieldred next turn, we can just kill it. So there's that. Alright, opponent hasn't cast anything for 3 turns. Okay, now they want Thalia dead. We did find the 5th land, which is great. Not upset about that. I think I'm going to go ahead and go with this. Now, Thalia might have been slowing down something like a Fable of the Mirror Breaker, which we'll probably see here. But the opponent may also want to start, exactly, using removal cards to hit our other things. And that's kind of why I rolled that out. Let's go ahead and see what we could find. Ooh, we can get a Dinnick, we can get a Dragon, Hellcat. Ooh, there's so many things. So much room for activities. How big is... Oh, we're only a 4. You know what? I think I'm going to take a Mana Form Hellkite. Because it's possible we cast an invasion at some point. But opponent didn't want to wait around to find out. Yeah. Sure. This works. I mean, it's not like crazy fast, but it's like just good enough, I think. Because then we can Peacekeeper and then hope we find something that lets us cast a dragon. It's kind of where we're going to be at. Okay, that will help. I think we're going to go ahead and attack here. And we're going to roll this out. Ooh, Stoke the Flames. Lightning Strikes. There's multiple Lightning Strikes. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think, though, we still call Lightning Strikes. Just to limit their removal. Though, maybe... I was thinking maybe we call Stoke the Flame. Because... Nah, if they take out a dragon, we'll just play at Sushi first. I'm fine hitting one of the Lightning Strikes, actually. Because they would end up having to, like, just use removal on our dude, use removal on our dude. Oh, they're not even going to do that. They're going for extra cards first. Interesting. Do I want to trade for that? That is an interesting question. I think I do, honestly. I wasn't that set on stopping their thing. Oh, that's funny. But we're going to go with this. And attack. So we have it Sushi, I'm assuming, for at least one turn. Oh, Mechanized Warfare. They're just going to go for the dome. Alright. That's a plan. Okay. They've got 4 mana. They will have 5 mana. Alright. I guess we're going to do it now, then. We'll call Stoke of the Flame. Since we knew that was over there. Get our attacks in. Alright. Now, they can still deal 4 to Atsushi with 1 spell, so, you know, it is what it is. Oh, they're just going to do that instead. Sure. We'll take 3. Oh, now I'm faced with a choice, because we get to counter a thing, or just play... Nah, we're just going to attack. Opponent's only at 10. What are we doing? Go to 4. We'll play the Dawn Sky. Yep. That works. Oh, boy. Man, we haven't found Sarkhan yet in any of these games. Yeah, we keep it. I mean, I guess we're just gonna Thalia... Actually, the problem is we don't have another land in hand, so we almost need to, like, Invasion, then Thalia. Alright. Don't love it. What do we got here? Oh, they don't really have anything cheap here. Okay, let's take Go for the Throat. And then we get to play Thalia, since we're light on mana, so that's kind of nice. Okay. Slowly making our way there. We will call... Okay. That's it. Hey, we drew Sarkhan. Okay, we'll keep it. Only because I drew Sarkhan. No other good reason. Maybe we'll get a white land? Be able to play... Oh, actually, Thalia probably won't even matter in this fight, actually. But I guess it's fine. Ooh, Harbin. We are definitely going to want to kill that guy. Because he is not good for us. No attacks. I mean, I guess I could have attacked, because realistically, if they just play like Brutal Cathar here, we're going to lose Sarkhan anyway. I mean, and just blocking a 1/1 isn't that great. Though, next turn, that does leave us a really good combat trade. Actually, we wouldn't even be able to do it next turn. We have to do it on our active turn, or else that flips, and then we take 3 damage for no good reason. And I don't really like that, so let's just kill that now. Alright, and if you have another one, you have another one. I mean, I really would like to keep our Sarkhan for, like, 1 turn. Alright. 4 to the face. Alright, we got more land. Let's go with this. And take the action. And we'll attack with the Sarkhan. And yeah, why not? Alright. Another Siege Ren. That's going to get old real fast. I'm not going to lie. It's going to get real old. Here's an interesting thing, because I kind of also want to do this. This would get us 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of have to block here. I hate it, but we kind of have to. I'm going to take the treasure. Okay, that actually did work out for us. So now that could be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 if we attack with everything. So we can't really do that. We could... Well, it's also only at 12. We can block one thing on the ground safely. So if this comes through, that's 6, 7, 8, 9 maybe. Block 1. Nah, that would be bad. Alright. We can only really attack with one of these, so sure. I mean, I guess the other option is... Ooh. Oh. Invasion of Tarkir? Decline to pick that up. Play with fire is nice, though. Decline to pick that up. Okay. So we could just play another dragon. I think we just play it safe here. Because the opponent attacks, we have flyers to finish the game with because of Sarkhan. We can counter anything that would potentially create a lethal situation here, I think. And we have burn to possibly finish them as well, so I think we're okay. Yeah, we're definitely stopping that. Not that I think it matters, though. I think the game might be over regardless, but we'll see. No casualty. Yeah, because attacking in the air just means game's over. They don't know that, but they would have to be banking on us not having another dragon. Interesting. I would think you would just pump each of the siege veterans if you were going to do that. Because the frontier will only attack as a 3/3, and we could still just chump block that. Unless the plan is just to attack with everything here. Which, if so, it still benefits us. So, I don't know. Not sure what they're doing. But yeah, that's it. Because we've got safe blocks if they attack. We can play another dragon, attack with 12 in the air. Yeah. I mean... do we even need to block? I mean, I guess we'll block here because, you know, first strike, but... Sure. Get 2 tokens. I mean, we're not attacking on the ground anyway. So we're going to go here. Let Sarkhan become a copy. And I think we can attack for... Oh, I'm going to be 1 short. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I wasn't even thinking. Ooh, I needed to cast one of these beforehand. That's the only way I could have won. Now I'm going to be short. No attacks. Dang it. Messed up. I messed up bad. Welp. What do we want to do now? I guess we just end the turn. I mean, Harbin attacks with all the fly. I guess we could still kill an potential attacker, so they don't get to attack with 5 things. Maybe. They could have a counter of their own, too. So it's arguable I should have done this on my turn on the 3-3, but it's whatever. That does give us extra flyers, though, so I guess we could block all their stuff anyway. I guess we'll make that a 2-2 just in case. I don't know if we need it. But we should be fine now, I think. I did mess up that last turn, though. I could have won and definitely goofed it up. Alright, opponent has 2 flying blockers. We can make 1. If we find a land, we can make an additional 1. They block 1, 2. We'll see how this goes. Okay, there's a land that helps. So we go with this. Making a 3-3. I think it makes it 3-3, yeah, because that's how much we spent on it. Yeah. Sure. And then we go and do this. Target the opponent for 2. And then we attack with all the flyers. Yeah. I goofed it up last turn, but we at least still got away with it. I think the matchup was just that much in our favor. Sarkhan, though. Legit. Like, Sarkhan did a whole lot of work here. Yeah, block how you want, opponent. We don't mind. Cool. That works. Alright, this isn't the spiciest thing to keep, but, you know, it'd hopefully get the job done. Man, what's tough, my recording software goofed up, and I had, like, a really good game against a control deck a second ago that, sadly won't make the video. But that's okay. Things happen. Alright, let's see. I'm assuming Dinnick dies here if this is mono red, right? If they have a 3 damage spell, you kind of have to kill Dinnick. You can't let us gain life every turn. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, nope. We'll just pass. Since we're not doing much else. I don't like you. That's too much damage over time. Wow, deck, really? I feel like I'm going to do this just for sport to see if I can get them to spin like a damage spell. Oh, they don't even have a 1 damage spell. Wow, okay. Well, not having mana here is very tough. Any chance we could at least find a red and kill a flame breather? That would be cool. Wow, no joke. Okay. Well, here's what it is, I guess. What you got, opponent? Oh, goodness. Stoke the flames, play with fire. These are all bad for us. These each deal 4. This actually deals 4 and kills a creature, so I guess we'll take that. If they just spend the mana for the rest of it, so be it. I mean, I assume you kill our creature, right? Yep. Alright, not sure we can even do anything from here. Alright. Alright, opponent goes first. Keep it. Ooh. I mean, we get 4 land at least, though. So we can cast a decent amount of stuff. There's a Harvester. I don't even... Ooh, I didn't know what I was going to cast there, but maybe we go with this. Cut down, Trespasser, and another Harvester. That's actually a little bit of a tough one. Because if we give them another Harvester, then we effectively lose whatever creatures we play anyway. But then they already have 4 mana to play the Harvester, so, nah. That's a tough break. Not a lot we can do about that. Yep. A little unfortunate, but we'll just have to deal with it. Okay. We'll go here. Knowing that this won't survive. But it gets them to use a Harvester, I guess. And then we can play Dinnick, leave up, make disappear, and then hopefully we can cast some things. Oh, just a cut down. Alright. Cool. I was going to say, don't crack those blood tokens yet, opponent. You can just kill my Peacekeeper. Not that it matters, I guess. It's only holding back a cut down, so maybe it doesn't matter all that much. But they're probably trying to get to better cards here. And they're probably debating getting rid of a land. Yeah. That's a tough situation for them, but I get why they did what they did. Do I block and kill one of these? No, we're gonna go to 7. Or take 6, go to 11. And then see what they do here. Ooh, are they gonna crack the other blood token? They are. Wow, what are they looking for? That's really interesting. So then we hit this. Wow. Okay. Play this. End the turn. Huh. Alright. Oh, we're definitely stopping an Evoke Despair. You can bet your money on that. That is not a thing. Okay, this works. Because then this at least lets us get rid of one of these. And we can attack here. And they either block or set us up to have a dragon next turn. Okay. And we still have 2 make disappears, so we're not worried about much yet. Bankbuster, you got it. Yep. Our turn. Well, that's cute. That solves that problem. So off that. And then we attack, and we're going to get 2 of these bad boys. Yep. All right. Okay, sure. Let's see if we can find lands. Otherwise, I think we're opening with either Dinnick or Invasion. If we find a land... Ooh, now I kind of really want a Thalia. Never mind. Alright, we're just going to risk it for the biscuit here. If we don't find mana, we don't find mana. Alright, Spirited Companion. That is a creature, unfortunately. Hey, we found land. And an untapped one at that. Would like to play Sarkhan, but I would also like to do this. Ooh, Calyx. What is this? Cosmic Rebirth. Choose target permanent card in your graveyard. Okay, well, there's nothing there. This is Seal for 4 already. Alright, sure. I could attack and see if they want to double block, and then they're just left with Generous Visitor. Problem is, then when they unlock that. Bleh. Okay. Well, don't love that. Wasn't in a pretty place there. Yep, you got it. Okay, we're just going to go with this guy. And no attack. If they get a land, Thalia's gone here, I'm assuming, because we'll lose it to the seal. Unless they really don't want us to have Sarkhan, but that wouldn't make a lot of sense. Well, maybe. The creatures are going to be big enough here to punch past Thalia, so maybe they don't care. Yeah, that's fair. Alright, you got it. They're only 1 mana away now from the big dude. Good old Calyx. It's very tempting there to even want to play the second Dinnick and just be able to cast it out of the yard, but I think the opponent's got this one. Oh, and they found an ossification? Yeah, we're gonna be toast. I mean, either way. Alright, they're getting rid of Dinnick. I actually don't mind considering where our hand is, but this helps a lot. So let's go ahead and get this, get us on the move a little bit. Don't know if this is gonna even matter, but we'll take it. Oh, I can't pay the 1 because I have my Thalia out. Forgot. I should have cast the L that turn. Alright. There's Calyx. Maybe they put the counter somewhere else, and then we get to kill Calyx, but I doubt it. Yep, exactly. You know we have a play with fire, so that's the right call for sure. Alright, we're just gonna attack. I mean, at this point, we're just kind of like... I don't know if Make Disappear does anything here. Like, we're just gonna do the dragon thing. Hope the dragon thing is enough. Alright, they got a Heliod, which is an enchantment. So that's real. Alright. Does this target permanent in your graveyard? Mana value 3 or less. Alright. Because I'm thinking we might double block if they attack with Calyx and then just make them cast this. Well, they would be able to cast it anyway because they have 3 mana. Boo. But, I mean, then maybe we find another dragon. I don't know. We'll see what they do here. We're winning the race currently because they can't do much to our dragons. And we do have some fodder we could just throw out there. Oh, they're just transforming that straight up. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, well, before we do anything, let's attack for 9. Fortunately, the Dawn Sky has a Vigilance. Opponent goes to 5. If we can find... Well, that's one of the things. So we'll take that. Decline. And then... Wait. Oh, okay. So we could deal 4. Unfortunately, Sarkhan does not count as a dragon. But I think we just damage the opponent here. Just trying to think about like what cards they can top deck to where we lose, but I don't think it's very many. And we're just, whatever happens, happens. We're at 20, so they got to get rid of a lot of stuff here. And we have 2 flyers they have to deal with. Right now they have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. An enchantment would be 17, 18. Yep, that doesn't deal with our flyers, though. And at this point, we can just chump block with, like, Thalia. Nothing with lifelink is attacking here. If Calyx connects... whenever Calyx or enchanted creature gets... We get to copy something. So, yeah, I guess we block with Thalia at this point. Alright. Yep, that's it. Ooh, no red mana. Dang, I think we have to mulligan that. That's a tough one, too, to get rid of. We'll keep this, though, and... Whew, boy. Am I really keeping just a Shivan Devastator here? I feel like I'm just going to get rid of Devastator. It's probably a mistake, but I can't justify getting rid of those to keep that, because I'd only be casting it for like 2 or 3 anyway. Alright. Against mono red, we wouldn't have kept that anyway at that size, so I guess it's fine. Dinnick? Thalia, actually, you're good. We could work with that. I need some more things I can cast between now and then, but, you know. Sure, that works. Unfortunately, that does not help. And I don't think we can afford to use Iganjo here. As much as I would want to. Oh, we didn't get forced to there. Alright, good news. Next turn, we can cast the Dawn Sky, and that's a reasonable blocker. Don't hate it. Maybe even get a good replacement blocker as well. Alright, opponent's doing the thing here. So we go to 15, take 2 more, go to 13. Sure. Now what's happened is I'm going to draw another land, and I could have used the Iganjo, right? Alright, we're going to go with this first, because it can likely replace itself. If they have something big enough to kill it, which is possible. Alright. And that gives it trample. Play with fire does 3, sure. You're just trampling and whatnot? Yeah, we'll block. Go to 6, that's dangerous, but still got to do what we got to do. Ooh. That's a choice, isn't it? I kind of want Dinnick here. Actually, we get 2 things. We can take Dinnick and this. So yeah, that's fine. And then I don't have to reveal anything. We can submit 0, kill off the Phoenix chick. Yeah, that works great. Oh, that's actually not bad either. Think, though, we're just going to do some blocking. And we're going to attack the opponent. Alright. So now we got our life total going back the right direction. Would have been nice. I should have done that with the invasion of Gobakhan when I had the chance. Okay. I am going to... Opponent goes to... Yeah, we just do this. Yeah. Like, why not? Now, it is possible the opponent could have killed us next turn, right? Because if they would have got something that deals 3, we go to 5. This would have went up to 5. It would have trampled for... Oh, I guess not. They would have only been able to get 1 spell anyway. So, unless they played the thing that deals 4, so it could deal 5, and then deal 1 to this, that invasion... So then we would have went down to 3. This would have already had 2 damage on it. This would have went up to 5. Then this would have trampled for 4. Sorry, it's a lot of math. I'm trying to figure this out. So we'd have went to... We'd have taken 5, we'd been at 3. So we'd have been at -1. Well, we would have been at 1. Yeah, I guess they couldn't have killed us. There's virtually no outs in that deck. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, that was a clean win. Good concede by the opponent, I guess. Yes, please. We will keep this. We can Thalia, Sarkhan, and then see what happens. Oh, if this is mono blue, Thalia is really good against this fight. Sarkhan, not so much. But we could leave up Make Disappears, possibly, if we think it's a big deal. So we go ahead and attack. You're not just going to bounce Thalia and let me replay it, right? You're going to have to do that at the end of turn. Alright, so I think there is a Fading Hope for Thalia. Then the best part is we're going to Thalia, let it get countered, play another Thalia. Or we'll play Thalia and then Make Disappear. Either way. Though they might just play a Haughty Djinn here. Nope, they have a Consider. All right. So we're going to play the game where they think they're going to stop our Thalia. But we're going to say, no thanks. We don't like that plan. Wait, what? I'll make disappear there. Sure, we just pay it? I mean, no need to waste anything. That was nice. That was like super convenient. Ah, put the terror in the yard. Sure. Then let's start making some things. Take action. We're gonna go to the skies. The best part is if they play Hottie, all of our things in the air are 4 power, so they don't have great blocks. You have another terror. Is that just game? No, because this doesn't have haste. Sure, take action. Attack, attack. Alright, they concede. This isn't a good keep, but I'm going to keep it anyway, because I think this is kind of one of those things where we've won so many games with the deck, you need to see something where it loses, I guess. And we found mana, so that's cool. Can't use it to cast our other stuff, though. We can use it to cast Zergo when that comes up. That is kind of nice, but not what we're going to be doing right now. Go for the throats, bank busters. You know, let's get rid of that. It's good to know, though, what's over there. So they are just playing the removal heavy hand. This is good, though, because if we do get an Atsushi and it dies, we can get treasure and try to, like, Zergo. Maybe do some things. Bitter Reunion. Alright, you got it. Is this like just an ugly Reanimator deck? Maybe. Huh, that's cute. Well, we can at least cast it. It makes them waste a card. Unless they also just found a cut down. Nope. Now, what'll be fun is if they wait till our turn. Oh, it doesn't matter now. They found 2 more, or another land. Yeah. We are going to... this is tough, because we're going to lose whatever we cast anyway, but we kind of knew it was going to be Atsushi, so whatever. Attacking here. Let you destroy my Thalia. Probably one of 15 different ways. Just go for the throat, sure. We're going to go here. And yes, we know of your go for the throat. But I don't mind this, because with the treasure, if they were to even drop, like, I don't know, let's say Shieldred next turn, we would be able to invasion and shoot it. So that's fine. So we're just going to take treasure here. Got a little bit of a slow start, and hopefully this helps us out. You got it. Ooh, Sarkhan. Was not expecting to draw you, friend. Dang. Well, sure. I guess we Sarkhan. Like, why not? We have something to kill him? Nope, they're just going to draw here. If they invoke Despair, are we sacrificing Sarkhan? Probably. Because we're going to lose Sarkhan anyway. So we might as well not give them the extra value. Yeah. Like, it's not great. But it's kind of the best we can do. Sure. Target the Invoke Despair. Alright. Well, that's a thing. I was just thinking I might want to kill that. And then attack with this for 3, but the problem is we know they're playing these, so that's not really that good for us. So I'm going to do this. And then we know Zergo will have hexproof. We'll get access to a card. Now, if they have another Invoke Despair, we just lose this guy anyway, and we're losing a lot of stuff here, but what do you do? Sarkhan again? Kind of want land here, actually. So I don't think this is a Sarkhan turn. Though, yeah, we wouldn't even get Sarkhan into play, so it doesn't matter. I think I'm going to actually pick this up. Like, it's a little random, but if we can just use that, keep it off the table, maybe that's the thing we need to be doing against the opponent here. I mean, we can play the Dawn Sky. If it dies, so be it. Big score. Alright. They didn't put anything to reanimate in the yard, so I'm not sure if they are, or if they're just playing those as value cards. But either way, we got a pretty rough start with the hand we had. Took us too long to find red mana. Alright, we're going to take 4 as well, because they can attack us here with the Busta. Would make a lot of sense. Nope, they're not attacking. They're just going to get their cards with the Busta. Okay, do we want to put anything in the graveyard? Because we can Invasion of Tarkir, the Trespasser, and then still cast the Dawn Sky here, which I think is fine. I mean, opponent's at 22, so this has a long way to go. So I'm going to reveal this, since we're going to cast it anyway. Target that. We'll discard this, because the others make more sense here. Shivan Devastator mostly as a finisher, if we can get to that stage of the game. I mean, 22 life is still a long way to go. Sure, crew that Busta. A little bit of a surprise that they did that, though, because it would have made that susceptible to some other burn if we had it. But here, I think we're just going to cast this. So then if it dies, unless it gets exiled, we'll at least get a little something. And then we'll just see if we can make magic after that. Alright. In the turn. They're going to draw a card. Alright, let's see what happens. I mean, I have a feeling they're going to hit another Invoke Despair pretty soon, and it's going to get rough. But there's not a lot we can do about that. If they don't, maybe we're okay. What do you got going on here, opponent? Alright. Fable. I mean, this could be setting up the turn, too, where, like, they get the right thing in hand. Do we want to... Yeah, if they attack, we just block. I don't think we do too much else here. We have a lot of good hits, so this seems okay. And I don't think I want to blow this up. Ooh, Moonveil Regent looks saucy here. Especially with us having a Zergo. Wow. Yeah, let's do that. Though Atsushi was tempting, not gonna lie. We're gonna kill that. We're gonna Chandra. Okay. That's a choice. Adding mana to do what? Okay, so we'll resolve Chandra's ability to copy. And then they have to target. And then we'll sack this. Because we want the cards from the Zergo. Alright, they didn't quite get us what we wanted. But it's fine, I suppose. We will ditch these for 3 cards because I don't think either of these is super fantastic here. Actually, if we find a blue land, we could play Dinnik. Ah, that sucks. I think I have to decline. And unfortunately, I think we have to attack Chandra here, so things don't get too out of hand. Oh, I forgot. That's only if we hit a battle or a opponent. Ooh, that sucked. That was a mistake. I should have ditched my hand for 3 cards. Alright, opponent. How bad is it? Alright, getting the treasure. We go to 16. And Zergo dead? Oh, Invoke Despair. Sure, we'll sack this. Because I'm going to deal 3 to something. I guess we just deal to that. Zergo dead now? Nope. Not you. Well, maybe. That could have killed him. Let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's play this for sure. And then let's do this for 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to send this here and this here. All right. Ooh, a play with fire. Probably better than anything else here because opponent has too much mana for Thalia to carry. Opponent's at 18. Decline. I mean, they're going to get to see a lot of cards next turn. Maybe I'm supposed to just pick up Zergo, honestly. With as much removal as they're potentially going to see. That doesn't help us. Alright. Yeah, that was probably a mistake. I think I need to just pick up Zergo there. Alright. Well, they get to see at least 2 more cards on this turn. Good news is, though, if it's another Invoke Despair, we get to sacrifice Dinnik and can replay it. If they don't have anything, we get to attack with 3 dragons, dealing 6 plus 12, so that's 18. Alright, Dinnick's dead. And this is where the Invoke Despair comes in? No, Liliana, but that's actually very good, too.
Those who get in my way tend to regret it.
I guess it kind of has to be that Devastator, huh? Let's find a Flying Haste Dragon to put this away, deck. That's all we need. Actually, that doesn't help. Alright. So, we can shoot Liliana, attack the opponent, get extra cards. Actually, let's attack the opponent first, because this is going to be 4, 12. I mean, maybe we could, between the cards we find, there's something. We'll see. Let's go here first. Actually, we can use 2 of the damage to just hit Liliana if we really want to. So let's do that. Yeah, we're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna kill the opponent here. Let's clean up the board a bit. Okay, they're giving up. Well, y'all, I don't know what to say. I believe we lost a game. Well, there's 2 games that didn't make the video because my recording software messed up. But one, well, I don't know. We'll talk about that in a second. But regardless, the deck worked, did what it was supposed to do. All the cards came into play, did something great. All the interactions were awesome. Sarkhan was fantastic. Yeah, I don't have much to say otherwise. This deck kind of just did what it was supposed to do. So 4 play with fire, 3 Invasion of Gobakhan, 4 Thalia, 3 Make Disappear, 4 Invasion of Tarkir, 3 Dinnik, 2 Anointed Peacekeeper, 3 Sarkhan Soul Aflame, 2 Etsushi, 1 Manaform Hellkite, 1 Moonveil Regent, 2 Ao the Dawn Sky, 2 Zergo and Ojitai, 2 Shivan Devastator. Playing 2 Iganjo, 1 Otawara, 1 Mountain, 1 Sekinzen, 1 Attica Waste, 2 Deserted Beach, 4 Seachrome Coast, 2 Shivan Reef, 3 Storm Carved Coast, 3 Battlefield Forge, 3 Sundown Pass, 2 Plaza of Heroes. The one thing I will say about the list is I was playing an extra Aiganjo, but realistically, if you wanted to cut that and play another Attic or Waste or a Deserted Beach, that's probably fine. We didn't really end up needing the Aiganjo like I thought. Matter of fact, I'm going to make that change now. I'm going to cut that and just make it another Attic or Waste, just for convenience sake there. But yeah, overall, deck was solid. But even though we're saying it's solid, there are a couple of things to note. Okay, first thing, I kind of would have liked to have had some bit of life gain, maybe. It didn't really matter, but against the red decks, we had a couple of matchups that were really close. So I don't necessarily think it's bad, but one of the things to be concerned about, some extra life gain, other than just Dinnick. Dinnick is actually okay, and maybe that's all we need. But outside of that, the deck played very well. The one thing I will say is you do have to be careful with your mulligans because we're playing so many dragons. We do have several things that cost 4 mana or more. So you want to be sure not to get stuck with too many of those in your opening hand, even though they're very good. Don't want to lean on them too much. Understand that the invasions are very good for you. Sometimes using invasions to kill other invasions is actually relevant, but the taxing effects on this on top of dragons is very good because it allows you to protect your dragons. And you don't even have to waste those make disappears until later because now your opponent's spells already cost way more. So the interactions were very good in this deck. This was a solid list before, so if you built this in the previous version, it was good. Adding the Sarkhans in made it that much better. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Goldspan Dragon. Mostly because this thing was an absolute menace when it was in Standard. But I kind of had the thought of once it rotated out, maybe the price was going to drop and it'd be easy to get. And to be fair, these did top out at somewhere between $25 and $30, but they're still like $20 right now, so they didn't get that much cheaper. Now, I'm not totally sure what all is playing it, but I have a feeling there's probably a couple of things in like Pioneer or something that are probably dabbling with it, but it actually is just a good card. So if you're playing something in Commander that could use extra mana, or you're playing a dragon themed deck or anything with flyers, obviously this checks all those boxes. But if you're sitting on them because you thought they weren't going to be more worth anything once they left Standard, well, here's a nice surprise. And if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to check out this other one where we have a Gruul list that we played all haste creatures, and it was really good for outracing some of those sweepers. But that's all I have you for now. We'll see you next time.